Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and the practical series of cloud computing. In this session we will see the practical number 2B, that is again based on UDP. So we have to first know about the user datagram protocol, right? It is one of the connectionless protocol. That means client and server, there is no need to establish the connection between client and server. So in this practical, a client server based program, we have to create a client and the server program using UDP, user datagram protocol, and find if the number entered is even or odd. So client will send a number to the server. The server will check the number. If it is divisible by 2, that means it is an even number. Otherwise, it is an odd number. So this is the basic logic behind the program, and we also do the iteration of the server and client. That means we will make a server as an iterative server. That means the client will send a request again and again to the server, right? Different numbers to the server. Server will check whether this number is even or odd, right? When the client send a stop, instead of sending a number, the client sends the message or a text stop. After receiving this stop text, the communication between the client, UDP client and UDP server will stop. That means the program gets terminated. So now first we will start with the basic code that is used for the UDP. So let us start with the NetBeans. And now create a new project within source package. Right click, new, Java main class. Now this is my UDP even odd server. This is my first file. Now second file, we will create a second file. Right click, new, Java main class. This is my UDP even odd client. Import java.util.star, then import java.net.star. The same packages util, the same packages are used in the client, just copy and paste. Then server, again write control spacebar, try and catch for exception handling, sout error plus e. The same try and catch code, just copy and paste in the client. Okay, now start with the server. Server uses a port address or a port number 888, and using datagram socket class, that is your DS equals to new datagram socket, and I am passing this port number. Server will start using this port number, and server is waiting for client. Waiting for client. This is my waiting for client. Okay, now then again client uses a different port number, because this UDP is your connection-less protocol. So the port number or a port address of the server and the client is different. Again, it uses a datagram socket class DS, and client is also start on port number 99999. This is just a code to initialize the client and the server. Now we start with the communication phase. In UDP we directly start with the communication. So to start with the communication, first we will take a number from the user. Now we create an object of the buffered reader, BR, new buffered reader, within bracket new input stream reader, then again bracket system dot in. Now this is the code to take the input from the user. Now s out, enter the number, then int, we will take as an number as an string, str br dot read write. Using this 3 line, right, we can take an input from the user. Okay, now to send a data, right, to the server or a client, we use a byte array. We create a packet. So to create a packet, we require this byte array 1024. The size of the byte array is your 1024. Now b equals to, we convert this str into bytes. Get bytes. Get bytes is a method or a function of a string that is basically used to convert the data into bytes form. Then we also require the IP address of the server, inet address addr equals to inet address dot get localhost. So this line basically is used to find the IP address of the current machine. Okay, now we create a datagram packet. Datagram packet. This is my dp1 equals to new datagram packet. Now to create a packet, we require four parameters. First, the data which is sent, how much data we want to send, then the IP address of this other machine जिसको send करना है, and then the port number of the server machine. So now server is executing on port number 8888. So in this we type 888 and ds.send. We will send a packet dp to the server. So this is the basic. These 5 lines are basically used to create a packet and to send a packet to the other machine. So now server will receive this packet. To receive the packet, again we create a datagram packet. dp1 equals to new datagram packet. So since the packet contains the data, so for that we create a byte array. B equals to new byte array 1024. Now to receive the data, we pass this byte array and b dot length. This is the length. And ds dot receive dp1. So whatever the packet sent by the client, whatever the data sent by this client, right, is stored in dp1. Okay. So as we all know, before sending the packet, client has converted the data into bytes. See, that means server will receive the data into bytes form. Right? So we convert this data into string form. So for that we write this string str equals to new string dp1 dot get data. So this will convert the data into string form. Start from 0 and dp1 dot get length. Basically this line converts the byte data into string form. Now we convert the data into integer form because I want to check the number is even or odd. So for that we write integer dot parse int within bracket str. So basically this code, these 2 lines are used to convert the data into one data type to another data type. So first we convert the data from bytes to string, and the second line is used to convert the string to integer. Now we will check this about this number. This number mod 2, is it equals to 0? So if it is divisible by 0, that means it is an even number, otherwise else. This is by odd number. So first we create a response object res, which is initially empty. Now res equals to within double quotes we write the number is even. The number is even. In else part we write res equals to the number is odd. So now basically this is a logic part, right? That is basically check whether the entered number is even or odd. So the number the result is stored in res. Now we send this result. So we already have a code now. So this is the code to send the data, right? Client uses these 5 lines to send the data request. So in the same way server also use the same code, but only we have to change the variable name b1, then dp2, this is the second packet, again here b1 and the port address of the client, that is your 9999, because the response is sent to the client. Receive dp2. After receiving this dp2, right, dp2 after sending this dp2, the client will receive this information, right? The response sent by the server, right, it is in res. So we are sending the res to the server, right? Here we write res. So res is sent to the client. So now client will receive. So to receive the data, right, this is the code, right? This code is used to receive the data. And same code again. Then b1, this is my dp2, then 2 receive d2 and str1. Where dp2 white array 2, white array is b1. We write b1 and b1. So this basically code receives the data in bytes form and converts the data into string. So whatever the data, the output is your str1. We write sout data from server plus str1. Same way we also print the request sent by the client to the server, which is in str sout data from client. So this is the client data plus str. Okay. So now this is a code to check whether the number is even or odd. So now we will make this program as an iterative server. So on the server side, right, we start with the while, within bracket we will write true. This will create a infinite loop. So this entire code, right, is written in while loop. This is entire code from the byte array to send. Just press tab so that alignment it will align properly. So while loop. Now we will terminate the program, right, when the client will send a stop message. So within while loop we'll check this str dot equals, is it equals to stop. That is the message sent by the client, right, to the server, right? We are checking the str dot equals, if it is stop, then we write system dot exit 0. In the same way, go to the client. After this datagram socket, we write a while loop. Within while loop true, right, it will create an infinite loop. Then entire code is in while loop. Then after sending the data, see, this is the sending code. We will check if this data is in str dot equals to stop, then system dot exit 0. So this is the iterative part of the practical. Okay, now we execute the server first. Waiting for the client. Now right click, run client, and see. Now, so I'm sending a number to the server 5. So data from the number is odd. You can see here the data is sent by the client is 5, the message received by the server client is, the number is odd. Now I am sending the 6, the number is 7. As we can send any number, right? It will show a message. When at the server side, we can see all the information or data sent by the client is there. Now I am typing a stop. So after typing the stop, the program gets terminated. Build successful at the client. At the server side, server has received the stop. Build successful. So this is the practical number 2B, right, which is totally based on UDP with iterative server. I hope you understood this session. Thank you.